Welcome, listeners. This week on Just Neapolitan, we talk about video games. Joined by Floyd and Maggie, and I'm your resident. Just because a company settles out of court, it doesn't mean the company is innocent. Bryan.
Wow, get really starting strong here.
Oh yeah, you can mark off that free space on your bingo card if you want to count that. How's everybody been this week?
Been all right.
Been doing a lot of holiday shopping, which is very typical of me. And I keep literally today, Floyd and I were at Target because it was just we were over there.
Target.
And I was in the game section looking at games for like other people to buy for other people, but my brain kept going, and I want this game, and I want that game, and I want this game.
Yeah, I'm really tempted. So there was a game that I play, and I noticed Shadow Producer Candle has it on his want list. And I was like, oh, I might just buy that for him. But then I'm also like, will he play it? Just because it's on the wish list, will he play it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I have shit on my wish list that if somebody bought it for me, I'd be like, oh, I didn't take that off, huh?
Yeah. Oh my God, absolutely. I just throw things onto my wish list because I'm like, oh, I want to look at this later.
Right.
So it's like a save. It's like a save for later.
Yeah.
Kind of
or like games that I'm just like, if I'm literally have nothing I want to play and it's on sale, I might go, yeah, okay, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
That is not what I use mine for.
Is it for strictly what you want?
It's for games that I want, but I will not buy unless they go on sale. So I wait. I put them there so I can see when they go on sale.
I love, my favorite is when I get an email from Steam and it's like, so-and-so game is on sale. I'm like, fuck yeah. That's what I've been waiting for. Like, absolutely. And it's just like the last sale, the like wholesome sale that they had recently or something like that. All the games that I bought were like less than $5.
Nice.
I was like, this is what gaming is really about.
Yeah, it's kind of nice that Steam allows like third parties to put their own sales up. That does mean though, unlike you, Floyd, I don't listen to any of the Steam emails because I get them multiple times a week. Hey, did you know these games are on sale? Yeah, I know. Hey, did you know these games are on sale? I'm like, that one game that you sent, you just put that in another email. It's just on sale with these two different things that people are doing. Because apparently that's a thing we can do now. Oh, and then this other game has been on sale for like a year and a half. Because it's an old game, so whoever, instead of just changing the price, they just went whatever sale price. Probably easier on their end.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. So. It probably also, it looks better if somebody comes across it like, oh, it's on sale, I better get it. I'm like, yeah, it's been on sale for 2 years.
Yeah, literally.
That's just the price now. That is just now the price.
I had a talk about this with someone recently where I was like, I really hate when companies, and like Black Friday, right, is like a part of this too, where it's like, we're having a sale. And it's like, I swear, either they've been having a sale for like literal years now, or the price is not different. Like there's a clothing shop that I used to like, and I don't really support them anymore, but they're every time I look at their website, it says sale, 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 sale. And I'm like, no, these are just your regular prices, and you're trying to make people feel like they're getting it for a deal. Because I've been supporting them for probably like 3 years now. And I think every single time I've been on their website, it says sale. And I'm like, you just don't want to label it as your price.
Well, it creates like that false scarcity.
Yeah, scarcity.
Which works so well for the diamond industry. So why wouldn't everyone else copy it? Just in case anyone still doesn't know this, diamonds are extremely common. It's just the 3 families that own the mines, like, have a deal that they only put out so many diamonds each year so that they can artificially inflate the prices. You know, like, if something's always on sale for one price, that's actually just the price. There's no scarcity. They're trying to work on your FOMO.
And that's why they say this is now we're going on a diamond rant, but that's why they say moissanite is just the better option to go with because it's literally the same like clarity and hardness as a diamond, but it's like 80% cheaper than actual diamonds.
Yeah, because moissanite doesn't have the sexy appeal of a diamond.
Yeah. Anyway,
just go find some stones and polish them up and give them to people.
Yeah.
You put work into that. There's more love in that than going somewhere and overpaying. You know what? You're right.
Yeah,
let's
games.
Let's roll this shit. And 11. Oh man. Okay. So this is one of those ones that I know exactly what I was thinking when I wrote this one because I was being a bit of an asshole, and I'm going to still be a bit of an asshole because I remember what I was thinking. I know, right? Me? Never.
Me?
Okay. Name something that old games did that you still wish that modern games did.
Ooh.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Release when they're finished.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Couch co-op.
Yes.
Couch co-op. Oh, gosh. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I would probably, like, in my heart of hearts, go with couch co-op too. Yeah, I don't know.
I
my
have
brain
a secondary one, if maybe that'll...
Yeah.
Be DRM free.
What's DRM?
That means that if somebody buys a copy of the game and their friend wants to try the game, they can just give them the copy of the game to load onto their PC to play the game.
Yes, that is so true. I think I talked about this on the last episode, actually, but I'm gonna bring it up again. Where, I saw a TikTok where someone was like, "Oh, streaming services and stuff like that, right? Like, I think this was Disney had like National Geographic, and obviously it was an add-on, whatever, and suddenly Disney was taking away National Geographic because they didn't have the rights to it anymore or something. And so they were like, anything you bought through the Disney app for National Geographic is getting taken. And so I think this kind of falls in the same category with like gaming is like now, this doesn't really fit into what you're asking, but this is a fear I have where like buying non-physical copies, if they can just like just a digital copy of a game, they can just like take it away whenever they want. Yeah. And I just wish that wasn't a thing in general. I wish we had more physical games again. That's what I wish.
That could go back to, although you never really did, but once you own a thing, you actually own it.
Yeah.
You know, when I bought a cartridge from Nintendo, that was mine. That was my video game. You get your grubby corporate paws off my property. I don't know why that I went for that voice, but
America.
Fuck yeah. There you go. Damn it. I can't not do it.
I know.
Like, I could be in public. I could be, like, giving a eulogy, and if someone in the crowd just got distracted and went, America, I'd be up there and be like, fuck yeah! And then I go, sorry.
Anyway, we're so sad. We're all so sad to be here.
So sad. So, I have been playing still way too much Dark Souls 3. And so the more I play that game, the more I appreciate Elden Ring and how much better Elden Ring is over Dark Souls 3, which, you know, Dark Souls 3 is better than 2, which is better than 1, which, I mean...
Elden Ring came out after 3,
yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. But it's like, you really, really appreciate all the good things that happen if you go back. Mm-hmm. And I'm doing it because I'm going to play the DLC, but of course my saves were gone, so that was a whole thing. And now I'm trying to grind these items that only one enemy drops unless you want to do PvP, which I hate PvP. It's stupid. Also, the game's so old now. It's all just like the sweaty tryhards and the hackers are still doing the PvP invasion crap.
Yeah.
So there's absolutely no point. So I'm grinding them out. And then I had just this realization, because I've always hated the mechanic of getting invaded in those games. Because I'm like, it's stupid. I hate it. It's so dumb. It all it does is encourage people who are like, I'm going to ruin your day. I'm like, why would you encourage those people to exist at all? They're terrible people.
Yeah.
And I realized like it's basically like these people are raping my game. Like, you're coming in without my consent. You won't leave. Like, yeah, like my space has been completely violated. Oh, I know. Well, I'm starting strong because, there's that. And then I'm going to tell a story about why I think it personally actually bugs me. Because I was thinking about it, and I was like, I mean, I hate playing with randos online. Like, that's...
Yes.
I don't make a secret.
Most of the time.
Right. But then I was also like, so since I'm not drinking as much, I'm remembering things again. It's a weird time in my life. And so I remember what this like reminds me of is, you used to go to the arcade and, when the fighting games, especially like Mortal Kombat or any of the fighting games came out, they're always like packed full of people. And if you wanted to play them, you had to like get in a rotation and you had to fight against a human and whatever. But if you just wanted to play the game and like just go through the game, the single player mode, like it was impossible until like there was nobody in the arcade. And I was doing that one time and it was like my last quarter and finally no one was playing. And I was like, screw it. So I put my last quarter into play. And as like I'm in the first fight and I'm fighting, and then someone just comes in, puts a quarter in and hits second player. Somebody I don't know. That just ruined it for me because I'm like, I don't want to fight you. I wanted to play the single player. And then I remember the dude giving me shit and I literally just walked away. I didn't fight him. I just like, this is what I wanted to do. Nobody invited you. You didn't say shit. You just acted like you had some right to fucking be here.
Yeah, that's weird.
And I'm just like, and I get like the idea that, I'm like, no, dude, you walked up when I was playing by myself. It's not like it was a group of people all doing the fighting back and forth and you violated my space and my gaming. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
So that was a fun memory to have.
I didn't grow up in the time where like arcades were super popular. Obviously I've been to arcades. I've been to arcades. But I can't imagine, like, I went to an arcade, Floyd and I went to an arcade recently for someone's birthday, and there were a lot of people there, and it was a big space, and I can't imagine even as an adult, let alone being a child, like, playing a game, and someone I don't know is like, hey, and doesn't even ask to play, just starts playing too. I'd be like, did you want to use it? Like, I can move if you want me to, that would have been my natural instinct instead of being like, oh, they want to play with me. Also, I hate talking to people.
Yeah.
Me, a therapist, God, hate talking to people. That's a joke. I love talking to my clients. I hate, however, being put into a situation where if I'm in my free time trying to do something and someone tries to talk to me, I'm like, no.
Well, it's like this funny thing is like it just reminded me that in general we create social structures and a lot of like how we view the world around extroverts. Because I'm like, for that guy, he's probably like, oh, I'm being nice. Look at playing by yourself. Oh, and I'm like, okay, I didn't want that.
That's why. Yeah, that's why we need communication.
Yeah, and it's like, and like, I was like, I don't know, probably not a teenager yet, and so this was an older kid, so probably 13 or 14.
Yeah.
Because like when you're 10 or 11, those are the big kids. But yeah, so no, that whole game mechanic of the invasion, I'm like, it's just like, I think it pisses me off so much because that, and it's just, it's such an extrovert look at me thing to do. And I was like, no, go away.
No, thank you.
And then I also remembered once all this happened, and then I just, oh yeah, I can just play offline.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I was like, let me go do that. because this is annoying me. Because also everyone is sitting around like some of the hardest fucking places. And I like with an Elden Ring, you can still do the invasion thing, but there's little statues that if you want to partake in that, you activate that statue. And if you don't, you just don't touch those fucking statues and play your whole goddamn game. And you can still be online, so you can still see messages, see where people died, stuff like that. So
games evolving.
Right?
Learning and listening to players is crazy.
Yeah, not just the minority that screams the loudest.
Floyd, have you been playing any games?
Not really, no. Just a little Dead by Daylight, but that's about it.
Oh, did you play the new Chucky?
Yes.
How was it?
It was alright. Well, it was fine. I don't really play the killers, so it doesn't really do anything for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chucky just seems like Odd Job in GoldenEye. I mean, that fucker's too small. That doesn't seem right.
I mean,
I hear he's very fast.
He is, but also you just disproportionately weaker than the killers, no matter who they are in that game.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that makes. I just meant like the bigger killers you can see from further. This little fuck, I'm just like feel like you'd be sneaking up on me all the time, and I'd be like, "Damn it!"
Yeah, I did watch someone.
I did not see you.
I watched someone on Twitch play with the new Chucky and Tiff, and the killers they kept getting were like all Chucky, and she was like, "Where the fuck is Tiff?" And she's like, "I want to fight Tiff." Huh?
I was finna say it's funny because I have yet to play against Chucky.
You've only had Tiff?
Yeah. But I only seen that character like twice, so.
Who is Tiff?
The wife.
Bride of Chucky.
Chucky's bride, yeah.
Way after my time when I was watching.
And then they had a kid. It's crazy. Chucky used to scare... Chucky, literally, I should have been put in therapy as a child because Chucky gave me such bad nightmares that for like 2 years I couldn't go to sleep. It's horrifying. And now I see him and I'm like, punt him.
Yeah, I don't know if it was Chucky that gave me the nightmares or the fact that my dad thought it was funny to scare us while holding a fucking butcher knife while we were watching Chucky. That scared me.
Why do parents think that's so funny? Literally, okay, so...
My dad was an alcoholic. I think that's part of it.
Well, but I was 8... I remember this like it was yesterday. I was 8 years old, and it was the second Child's Play movie, and it was the first horror movie I was ever allowed to watch. Ever. And... my older sister was really into horror movies at this time. She would watch them with my mom. My mom would, make sure everything was okay. So my mom was like, okay, fine. We'll do a family movie night of Child's Play. And my youngest sister fell asleep like maybe 20 minutes into the movie because she was like 6 years old. So that makes sense. I watched the entire movie, and there's a scene in the second movie where Chucky like jumps out of a closet and stabs someone with a ruler. And you don't really see anything. You just like hear it, but you like see him jump out, whatever. And I start crying because I'm so scared. And my mom is laughing. My mom is hysterically laughing. And I think I didn't trust my mom for like 6 months. I was like, she's evil. she supports murder. I was like, I couldn't grasp that it was just stupid. Like, it was just a stupid movie because It wasn't that to me. And then the next day, my older sister was like, do you want to watch the third movie? And I said, yeah. I said, sure. Sure, why not? And that one was even more terrifying. Someone gets put into a trash compactor. Someone's Achilles heel gets sliced open. It was awful.
I hate that scene. That is the
awful.
Worst. I still to this day, like, just you saying it, I'm like cringing.
Awful. But the second movie scared me more because my mom laughed so hard at that scene. I literally, we would go to like Blockbuster or something and like walk down the movie aisles, and I would see Chucky, and I literally would leave, like, I would have to leave the store. My mom, I was inconsolable. I was like, this is the end. He is going to kill me.
Yeah, I already hated dolls. I don't
Yeah.
understand them. Like I don't get why anyone likes dolls. I'm like, what? I don't. It does. Even as a kid, I'm like, doesn't make sense to me.
Me turning around with my collector's dolls behind me, I'm like, he doesn't mean it. It's fine.
No, I do. You're all creepy. If you're a human type doll, go away.
I'm like, no,
I
guys,
grew up and I loved teddy bears, and I still do.
everything's fine.
Fucking dolls are creepy.
No, I played with a lot of dolls as a kid, but like I hated Chucky, and so for a while I think I hate more like almost American Girl doll-esque doll, like bigger with the eyes that like open and close.
Yeah, that's
Any
creepy.
of them that make noises, like those are weird to me. But I have like collector's Bratz dolls. Like
That's
they're
funny.
just
I was
wearing
gonna
a
mention how
tube top.
Bratz dolls are creepy as shit to me.
I love them. Oh,
Ugh.
they look great. You look great over there.
No, they've got to be like disfigured in some way, like with that weird Funko head, you know. Like then
They
it's
can't be
then
too
it's
humanoid.
okay.
I
Yeah,
get it,
like
I get it.
yeah, they can be chibi. Chibi is like like okay, the disconnection. I got it.
Me with my
Yeah.
one Funko Pop who
Uncanny Valley shit, man.
Uncanny Valley shit. The one Funko Pop I have is very controversial. I will say. Oh, but I've grown to really appreciate at least something. Now we're really going off topic, but something that I've learned to appreciate, especially during like quarantine and stuff like that, where all I had was like watching YouTube videos of people doing crafts and stuff, is doll making. Like the talent that goes into that is so crazy. A lot of like customization dolls and stuff like that, which I tried to do one time, and it is still sitting in a box somewhere in this very room because it was too difficult for me. But yeah, I going back to the original statement of Chucky in Dead by Daylight, I saw clips.
That is where this started from.
Yes. I saw clips and I was like, dang, I feel like every time they add a new killer though, they're like OP. They're not
Not balanced
situated yet.
yet.
Yeah. Is the balance is exactly the word I was looking for. But I haven't played Dead by Daylight in a long time, so
I think the Chucky release is probably one of the most balanced ones in a
Oh,
long
really?
time. Yeah. Like, yeah, he gives the imposing like, oh, I'm a weak like human. I need to get up out of here. But it's not so overbearing like Hellraiser was. Oh my fucking god!
I remember you talking about that too. You were like, "This is the worst thing that's ever happened."
Yeah, Hellraiser should be overpowered then.
Yeah, he was overpowered to the point where like the second the game started, you just gave up because you couldn't beat him like at all. There was no chance.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I like thematically he should be. I don't think for a game balance purpose he should be. But yeah, if we were ever, maybe, hey, Halloween episode idea. We can like rank the most badass like movie villain, like scary movie villains.
I like that.
Or like maybe it's like a battle royale. Who would make it to the end?
Ooh, write that down, because we will absolutely forget about it in a year.
I got it. Listen, I've been keeping track of episode notes. I'll take care of it.
Perfect.
Because did anyone remember what we're doing today?
Oh no.
Oh. Well, that's okay. I wrote some down. Today is the Just Neapolitan Video Game Awards.
Oh no.
Damn, that's true. I thought that was next week.
Well, next week is the Christmas episode, and a lot of people are with families, so I didn't want to put this on that episode.
Yeah, I won't be there for that episode because I won't be in town.
Right. and we knew that guaranteed. I didn't know we wouldn't have Eddie today, so I decided to do it on this one.
What? Well, what if... Wait. Not to derail while we're literally doing the podcast episode.
What about
That's
the week
fine.
after?
Yeah, what if we did it for New
Christmas.
Year's? Like we
Yeah.
did the
So
whole, like the
you
whole
want
year.
so first episode of season 2 would be like a 2023 retrospective then.
Yeah.
Okay, because I wanted that episode to be looking forward to 2024. But that's
Why can't we
fine.
do those? Why can't we jump?
We can
why
do
can't
both
we do both?
and just have it be a long episode because everyone's going to be fucking hungover that day. So what else you got to do besides listen to us? At least you just put us on, have your coffee and
do
your
laundry.
Pedialyte.
Do a little. Start the year off right by taking care of yourself and listening to Just Neapolitan podcast.
Right, and now send that out on all your socials.
And put that out everywhere.
Okay, well, damn, I was really happy with these two.
You
It
can
also
have-
kind of sucks because some of these I didn't do the news article because I decided I was going to make the joke in here. You know what? It's,
I just feel bad because I want Eddie to be a part of that if we're going to be
that's all good. No, that's fine because I would
No.
actually, if no one's ready for it, as much as I enjoy what I've written, I can also come up with more.
Do you want to give us a snippet? Do you want to give us a little tasting?
Yeah,
Well-
give us a teaser trailer.
teaser trailer? Okay, so you know what? How about this? I'll tell you the categories I've come up with so far.
Okay.
I won't tell you
Okay.
any of the nominees.
Okay.
Okay. So I have game I wish I could play, Okay.
Ooh.
biggest winners this year,
Okay.
biggest whiners this year,
I love that.
most
Okay.
mid,
Most mid.
Wow, I know who went in 2 of those.
you might. We've been talking about it. And this is just something I was going to do. And so this is actually good because I want you guys to all do it because I think it'd be good. This I came up with last minute. Just my favorite gaming moment of this year for me personally.
Ooh. Oh, I do like that. And that gives me time to think about it because
you go.
as we know, I'm really bad thinking on the fly.
Yes. Every week we roll the die.
And I go, "Oh, I don't know."
Which that's what everyone says in their head first too.
I just say it out loud for
Yeah.
everyone. It's okay.
Well, actually, no. When it was the what monster from Monster Hunter do you want to eat, Floyd had it out before anyone even heard him say it.
Literally. He was like screaming it. He was like,
He's just like, Kyron, done, not talking anymore. I've said what I needed to say.
and that's it. That's all you need to know.
I swear, let's say fucking the rules of the world just fucking flipped and just introverted everything, and Monster Hunter became my reality, I would purposely train because I knew what I had to do.
Oh,
It's like I'm probably
I
not
would
coming back
wipe
from
out
this.
the Toby Kadachi population just to make the equipment I need to go kill them. Be out there getting Fulgur bugs, being all
Right.
everything.
Sometimes I too play Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
And by that I mean twice.
I was just playing recently because I bought Sunbreak.
Nice.
I was told to purchase the game, and that's as far as I got.
We played a bit.
Yeah.
I still think it's
you guys would be like doing something, and someone would be like, "Where's Maggie?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's happening."
Yeah, that's one of those where. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was probably finna say the exact same thing. I don't know, maybe, but I was finna say that's one of those things where you just got to get accustomed to it. Like you just got to play it.
Yep, that was what I was gonna say.
I know. And every time we did play, I did enjoy it, but I think I enjoyed it because I was playing with you guys. Because I tried one time to play it on my own, and I think I played for like 20 minutes, and I was like, this is not as fun when people aren't telling me what to do.
Oh, Maggie had to think.
Yeah. Have you seen me?
Nope, don't
I
like
don't
this
think-
game anymore.
Me plays detective games with literal puzzles. It's given Monster Hunter. Don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know how to do this one.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna go back and play Nancy Drew. I don't have to think in that game. Damn it, puzzles.
Literally thinking the entire. There are clips of me from Twitch just rubbing my head, going, "I don't know, I don't know."
Oh, your last stream, I was lurking because I was doing stuff and getting ready for work, and I would just because I didn't have the volume up very loud, and I was just whatever. And every once in a while, I'd click over to look, and like 90% of the time, just the look on your face was, "The fuck is
just
going on?" I'm like, well, she's having fun.
I was having the time of my life.
Yeah, whereas one of the things that I remember from my birthday, because it was the first time getting drunk in 3 months, and I don't remember a lot of that night, which just reminded me, yeah, this is good to not do this.
Happy belated.
Whatever. Is I, for some reason, got it in my head that I wanted to stream, which I don't, ever.
I turned it on. I fell asleep to your stream, actually.
And I had the best run I've ever had in One Finger Death Punch 2. But I literally didn't say a word the whole time during the run.
Well, I think that's why I fell asleep to it.
You literally said you weren't going to talk. You was like, fuck that. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just play this game and I'm going to have fun.
When I turned...
See, I don't remember a lot.
When I turned on your stream, you were playing Final Fantasy, I think, for a bit. And then you started playing that, but then I fell asleep and I woke up and you were playing Fall Guys, and then I think you immediately turned it off. You were like, bye.
Yeah, that sounds like me. That's why I don't do it. All right, news of the week. Man, this is going to give away some stuff here, but okay, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. You'll forget in 2 weeks.
It's a teaser. It's a snippet.
So, okay, this headline is, Bethesda sure is whiny about their midness.
You're kidding. Okay, well,
that's why I said
a little
2.
Yep.
Maybe a little on the nose, but
the design director is now complaining that people are complaining about midfield. Emil Pagliaro, sorry if I mispronounced the name. I don't really care.
You gave it your best effort. And that's
sure, I gave about as much effort as they did in that game. Boom.
Yeah.
Says, and I quote,
wait, hold on, Brian. They worked really, really hard on that game.
You're right.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'll talk for another hour about how mid it is, and then I get a participation award as well.
That's
Yay.
right.
But anyway, the mill says, a lot of outspoken critics are disconnected from realities of game development. Well, allow me to retort. I don't know how to build a car, but I know what a flat tire looks like.
That's right.
I don't have to fucking know how you made the game to know that it's too much and not enough all at once. Like, congratulations, you over-designed a mid-game. You don't get a fucking trophy for that. Fuck off. My next news title, they have less bros now. Hasbro lays off 1,100 employees.
Oh, shit.
Wait, who did?
Hasbro.
Oh.
Yeah, do you know?
We were just talking about Hasbro.
We were just talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
because
1,100.
1,100. You know, most of, or at least a good portion of them from, the company they just bought.
Wizards of... Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Because as we all know, the quickest way to get leaner is to cut off your own leg.
What company did they just buy?
Wizards of
the Coast.
Who own
They do D&D.
Oh.
Jinxies. So Sven Vink, also don't know if I pronounced the name right, but anyway, he's from Larian Studios, has said that the team they originally worked with when working on that game is gone.
That is wild. That's wild.
Enjoy all the good games that have come out, because they're all about to get really bad.
Ugh.
Also, I get it now why the Payday developer got a license for D&D. Because, there's no one there to tell the higher-ups, hey, that's not a good idea. They're going to fuck our brand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm listening to you. I am, but I was just Googling Hasbro because I was like, oh, what companies do they own and stuff like that. Bryan, do you know who Peppa Pig is?
Yeah.
The pig whose face looks like a penis.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
also 7 feet tall.
What?
What the fuck? Anyway, we'll come back to that.
Well, we don't need to.
Underneath, so it's like Hasbro, and it's like www.hasbro, and then it says Hasbro Toys and Games, and then it says corporate, and under corporate it says board of directors, and then underneath that it says Transformers 2023 Hasbro. Underneath that it says Peppa Pig, and in all caps it says, "Do not sell my personal information." Just underneath Peppa Pig. What does that mean? And then the next one underneath that just says, "Bye. Use of this information implies agreement." Like, whatever. It just says Peppa Pig.
When you fire all your web designers and leave it to AI, the AI thinks that Peppa Pig is calling out for help. I don't know.
She is. She's trying to tell us something.
Hasbro sucks. Somebody buy me.
Literally in all caps, do not sell my personal information. Okay, Peppa, jeez.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I wasn't going to.
I wasn't going to. I'm sorry. But it's like all of these different tabs, and it's like corporate copyright Transformer Peppa Pig. Like, it's just like one of these things is not like the other.
Yeah.
Peppa Pig makes their money, okay?
Yeah, but it's just like,
I know.
And then you click on Peppa Pig, and where does it take you? Just to all of their toys.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's
remember, don't sell my info.
But Peppa Pig isn't even on this page. It just says all products. I don't understand. I'm really going through a moment right now.
This is why we don't have to worry about AI taking over. Because remember, it was designed by stupid humans.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And it's trained by stupid humans. And it's used by stupid humans.
Speaking of, did you hear that TikTok let people show their titties on a stream now?
Not TikTok.
Oh,
Not
you mean
TikTok.
my next news?
Twitch.
Yes.
Twitch, yes.
Yes, that it took Twitch 48 hours to figure out what everyone knew the minute they heard that news.
Yes.
Yeah.
Literally.
That it wasn't a good idea.
Terrible idea.
Floyd and I had a discussion about it because he sent it to me, and I was like, why? Why?
My only note for that news article was somehow they didn't see the problems.
Okay, so basically what happened was one of their really top creators, Morkpot, who by the way is a porn star,
Good for her.
she got banned because obviously that's against Twitch guidelines. But Twitch was like, that's one of our money makers. We got to figure out what to do about this. So they changed the rule.
said artistic nudity.
Nudity.
What is stopping someone from just being fully nude and just doing something and being like, it's artistic? It's art.
And so, yes, obviously they realized.
Hence the problem.
Everybody was like, oh shit, we could be naked now? Bet. And yeah, they was like, oh, no. Horrible decision. Take that back. Give it away. Get rid of it.
So here's my whole thing about this, right? We are insanely oppressed when it comes to nudity in this country.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly think just allowing it in the long run is the correct thing to do. However, I don't think Twitch is the company to make that decision. In fact, I don't think any company should make that decision. I think what needs to happen is that, I don't know, the younger generation, perhaps people between the age of 18 and 35, should be running the government because they'll be the ones that have to live here the longest and decide what rules in society that are oppressive. And perhaps we need to relax because I'm sick of an 80-year-old telling me what I can and can't do. And this is coming from a 40-year-old who doesn't want to tell you what to do. That was my whole bit.
And that's the mic drop.
I mean, okay, so the whole thing is like, I'm very like, I don't get what the problem is. And this is me that like, but here's my thing. And I'm going to be honest. If titties is out, I'm going to look at titties. I was also raised where they were overly sexualized.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why I'm saying it shouldn't be my opinion. I think you need a younger generation's opinion on this one.
Well,
because it needs to start.
Sorry, I keep talking over you.
This is why one of these days we need to do video so we get the visual
so
cues.
we can see each other. Yeah.
All I was gonna say is I honestly, it's gonna take a generation or two for that change to like be in
fruition.
The zeitgeist, or I'm not. Yeah, fruition works. Zeitgeist is not the correct term.
No, I watched someone on Twitch who had just had a baby, and she was like, okay, like I understand probably breastfeeding on stream probably shouldn't do that, but she literally was covered. Like she didn't even have her boob out or anything. She was like, I have to work. This is my job. She like cut the screen and everything too, so it was just her head. And she had a blanket over her, so you could not see anything. But she was like, I have to feed my son, and I'm working, so I'm doing them both. And she was like, honestly, I don't care if you see my boob, because I'm literally just feeding my son. Like, that's it. That's all that this is.
That's what they're for.
And, yeah, and she got suspended or something from Twitch for it, because someone obviously, like, reported it, because that's what people do. And she got reported for nudity, even though there was literally nothing there. It was a suggestion of a boob in the room with us.
Yeah.
And
normally to have a boob in the room with you got to go to a family reunion.
But I was just so mad about it, because I was like, yeah, why can't she just feed her kid? Like, I get it, like, 700 people are watching this stream right now, so, like, it's not the same as, like, going out to a restaurant or something, you know, and feeding your kid, whatever, being in the park, I don't know, but, like, I was just at a point where I was like, who cares? Who cares?
Yes, see,
like, she's not having sex on stream. You know what I mean? Like, that's pornography. Like that. But like, feeding your son is what got her temporarily banned. And so she was like, okay, I just won't do it anymore. So she had to like leave for 15 minutes at a time during her stream to go feed her kid, and she would lose viewers and stuff like that because she wasn't there. And she was like, okay, if this is what I have to do to keep my son alive, fine. Like,
yeah, I've never even understood the whole, like, not in a restaurant or not in a public place. Because I'm like, who fucking cares?
Yeah.
What are you doing at the restaurant? You're eating.
You're eating.
Like, my problem is I hate kids and I don't want them near me to start with. It has nothing to do with what the child is doing. I don't care if they're pooping themselves. I don't care if they're eating. I don't care if they're sleeping. I just don't want them near me.
Yeah.
But also, I know that's not going to be a law anytime soon. Congress can't get anything done.
Bryan.
Yeah, right? Be my first act. Like, keep your damn kids away from me.
My first act is no kids at the White House.
Yeah. Like, no, at all. People be like, what? And I'm like, shut up. Look, I'm going to fix public schools. But just I don't want them near me.
And they said, yay.
No more field trips to the White House.
Yeah, hell no. Fuck them kids.
That's funny.
Be like, y'all gonna stand at that fence out there and look.
Yeah, you can stare.
Yeah, at the house. You don't need to see me. I'm a transient in this place. I'd only be here for 8 years maximum. No matter what anyone says. Anyway, that's getting to a place.
Anyway, yay.
Yay, another successful episode. Where we talked about video games.
We did talk about games.
Wait, hold on.
And other things.
Yes.
What?
Are we not going to talk about how E3 is officially dead?
Oh, you mean how it already was? Okay.
Yes,
yeah, we can talk about it.
Officially is dead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Wait, what is that?
E3.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like it's been on this like last legs for some years now, but I don't know. Something about it being like it being official is like I don't know. It hurts. Maybe it's because I always wanted to go, and it was like one of these years I'm gonna get me one of these press passes and go and just.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So here's my thing. E3 was dead as soon as they canceled this year because I'm like, yeah, it's not coming back. And when they canceled it this year, they also canceled it for like the next 4 years. I'm like, yeah, it's not coming back. Like,
did they say why they canceled it?
I mean,
I'm not in the loop on this.
There's no real reason for E3 to happen anymore. Like Nintendo does, they don't even.
Oh, their own.
Yeah,
they do their own.
Nintendo and Sony don't even show up for the most part.
Neither
it's
does
mostly
Microsoft.
like Xbox, and if it's just one of the big three, ain't no point.
Well,
if all three of them also have their own things going on, then it's like...
I was going to say, Microsoft stopped going, because basically once the pandemic happened, and then Microsoft had to put all this stuff together so that they could basically do everything, they just went, well, you made us have to do it, so we're just going to run our own thing now. I think Microsoft was basically just like, we don't feel like doing that, so we'll keep going to E3. But then once they were forced to put all that infrastructure in place, it was just kind of like, okay, but we just did all this, so we're not going anymore.
Yeah, it would have been fun to have gone at its peak.
Mm-hmm.
But I think even in the last time they did it, what was 2021 is what this says, that they didn't even do it last year?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or something.
Well, and even 2021, I don't even know if that was back in person yet.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Yeah, I think 2022 was supposed to be the first year back in person, and they didn't.
And they were like, "Hey."
And they ended up,
and they couldn't really get anybody. And plus, even then, like even with like Microsoft showing up, they had their own shit going already, so they wouldn't announce anything super big. It was just the shit we seen already.
Yeah, I remember watching the last one, I think, and we were like, okay. These are all things that we already knew about. Because I think at the 2021 one, they talked... Was that when Tears of the Kingdom was... Not like announced, but it had... I think it was something like it had already been announced and they showed it. And everyone was like, yeah...
We know.
We know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never really... So going to E3 was always something I thought would be fun. Because it's a different... I never watched E3 because it's the same reason I didn't want to watch the Game Awards, because I knew it was happening. I'm like, yeah, it's an hour of commercials.
Yeah.
It's game announcements, and I don't get excited about game announcements because I've been doing this too long. Been playing video games too long. Shit tons of games get announced that never get made. So until a game like solidly has something, I don't even care. I try not to get excited until it's like, this game's coming out in a year, and I'm like, cool, I will get slightly excited now. But that's just, I've never been like that, because I'm just like, no, that's the other thing too, is like, with certain things, that's why I don't think I was ever mad about Cyberpunk, because I didn't jump on the hype train.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh, this game looks like it'll be fun. I'm going to play it, so I now no longer need to listen to anything else about the game because I already made my decision I'm going to play it. So I didn't know that there were a bunch of quote-unquote things that were promised, which also, that's all marketing material, and I didn't see it myself. I don't know how much was actually promised or how much was an ad, and if it's an ad, grow the fuck up. You know, it was a whole thing that I just didn't get into. I played the game, and I went, hey, look, the game works, and I enjoy it.
Yeah. Speaking of slightly excited, how are you feeling about finally them announcing GTA 6?
I don't care at all.
Okay, thought I was the only one. I was like, it's been too long. I don't really care.
I saw the predatory monetization practices that they've implemented within GTA 5's lifespan. So Rockstar can suck it. I don't fucking care. They don't get a pass. What is that? Rockstar has made plenty of shitty games.
They have.
GTA 6. I'm like, okay, cool. How about we wait till it's actually out and we see if it works?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Also, I'm sorry, but the staff at Rockstar have been making the same 4 jokes for the past, like, 20 years, and they're just not funny anymore. They were barely funny the first time. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, cool, so it's going to be more radio stations filled with your tired-ass jokes that you've been telling for 20... Like, I don't know. I don't think
you listen to the radio stations on GTA?
Well, yeah, because the music's good.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. I turned that shit off immediately.
No, literally, one of my friends is playing through it for the first time, and so I just sit with her and I watch, and she's like, she always turns and she's like, "Are you having fun? Are you having fun watching me play it?" And I'm like, "This is literally my ideal time, is watching somebody else." But I'm on Twitch like 24/7. This is literally my ideal situation.
Literally my life.
Literally my life.
Yeah.
And she turned on the radio and it was like Lady Gaga, and she was like, "Wow, I haven't heard this song forever." I was like, "Yeah, because this game came out in like 2011 or something." So like,
But yeah, no, like I will absolutely, as soon as GTA starts up and I hop in the car, switch that radio station to off. I just drive around.
you drive in silence?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could never do that.
No. Ew.
I guess that's why I never hear like the jokes and shit, because fuck this. I have this thing about hearing the same songs repeatedly all the time.
But they have so many radio stations.
And if you've played GTA as much as me and Bryan has, you heard all of those songs a lot.
Well, yeah. But
And for
still.
me, it's just I can't do it, which is why I don't like Christmas music, because I hear the songs so much. I just
Okay, that's not the same.
Word.
Christmas music inherently sucks.
I mean, kinda, yes, but
Not going
Also,
to
Christmas
enter this
music are the same
conversation.
songs for the past 100 years. No one's written a new good Christmas song in forever, except
that's what I've been saying.
if you go in like the shit that doesn't end up on the radio stations, there have been some good ones that bands you wouldn't expect to do a Christmas song have done some that are actually pretty good. Also, Mariah Carey can't sing and she never could.
Anyway.
Is there anyone else that I should piss off today before we end this?
I think you hit pretty much everyone.
Hit the Taylor Swift fans.
I got nothing wrong with Swifties.
Wow.
What have they done to me?
Okay, I guess.
I mean, I
Floyd
can't
was
judge.
ready. He was
I
like,
can't judge
"Do
Taylor
it."
Swift's music because I have literally never listened to it. I won't judge something I haven't listened to.
You shouldn't.
No.
No, I'm saying you shouldn't listen to her music.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying you should, and I'm like,
I was
no.
like, "What? You
Why?
want him? You want him to be on your side so bad?"
I do. I really do.
Sorry, it can't happen every time, bud.
Yeah, it's fine.
You win some, you lose.
I got
some.
you like 95% of the time, but you also know how terrible I am. Like, don't ask me about my opinion on most movies because I haven't seen them. You know, there's
Me.
you got to understand my blind spots. You know,
Yeah, no, I feel that. I feel that.
Pop music is one of them. Almost every movie in existence is another one.
Literally, mate. Floyd will be like, "You ever seen?" And then he'll look at me and go, "Never mind." I go, "Yeah, I probably haven't."
Happy holidays, everyone.
Happy
whoa,
holidays.
Whoa. Pause. Time out.
What?
Uh-huh.
What?
Okay, what
Time
now?
out. Borderlands
you-
3 sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy holidays, everybody.
I was actually I think we're going to retire that one at the end of the season.
What do we say now?
Starfield is midfield.
There you go. You heard it here first, folks.
No, you definitely didn't hear it here first. You heard it everywhere except here first. As always, fashionably late to the party.
We're really good at it.
You know it.
All right. Anybody have anything else today?
No.
No. I just hope everybody whatever holiday you are celebrating, even if you're not celebrating, I hope you have a great holiday week doing whatever the fuck you want to do.
There you go. We love y'all.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.